And hello YouTube. So, just some further insight into my very boring life. It is 9:32 in the evening, and I've decided it's probably a good time to have something to eat for dinner. So, here's what I'm doing. It's called water. Oh dear. That's done. And I'm adding spices to it. I will proceed to do magical things to the water. Oh, you know what? Secret ingredient. A lot of people use salt and pepper and shit. Maybe garlic and onion. And possibly chili powder. I use all of those. But my secret ingredient, cinnamon. A little bit of cinnamon seriously adds quite a bit of flavor. Okay. So, basically what I'm going to be doing is making one of these guys. As you can see, I've already deviated from the minuscule instructions that you get on the back of this thing for a very good reason. So, you need several other ingredients. Frozen vegetables. I usually prefer an assorted variety of small cut. And you could also use some of this sort of stuff. And here's why. It's called it adds to it. So I add some beans to it. Now this is something I do mainly for color. This is soup. It's been in my fridge, not for too long. That ought to do it. Now mainly what I mainly use the soup for, gives the water some color, kind of makes it more into a broth. And I also, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on a second. So, see the soup, typically I use a tomato-based soup. You can mix it, gives a little more texture and consistency to the water that's heating up. Beans give you some protein, and obviously the spices add more flavor. Another thing I like to do is you could put egg in it. That always helps. Now once this returns to boiling, I will add the noodle packet. Now one thing I've been wanting to experiment with is I have a container of rice. And I'm curious to see how it would turn out if I added a little rice. Probably wouldn't be that much different. Basically, on a shoestring budget, how do you eat? In college, it's a lot of top ramen. And that gets old. Hell, even this sort of gets old. Or at least it's more interesting in flavor and texture than just heating up ramen noodles. Okay, so you can see it's boiling. And I'm doing this one-handed. I should do it. There we go. I can't get any closer because my battery's dead. So I have this plugged in. But you get the idea. Once you get to this point and you bring the water back to boiling, just pop in the ramen pack and cook it according to directions. And now when it comes to this, I find you don't have to use most of it. Mainly because you already put spices in it and seasoning. So yeah. If you're adventurous, then go ahead and try this. So yeah. Yum yum. Oh, and okay, since I'm here, one of my favorite quotes by a guy named Elias Canetti, and I'll try to do his voice. Each organism raises its head over a field of corpses, smiles at the sun, and declares life good. And after I just destroyed your eardrums, have a nice night.